Good morning, Dubai. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? Welcome to the Lovin Daily, where we take you through the top trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. We have a very cute video to show you later. Fazzas little birdies have flown the nest, which we're all in love with. We're totally obsessed with this video. Also talking about Fly Dubai have announced free COVID-19 for people who book flights between a certain time. But the first story that we're going to go into is schools. Some schools are closing, going back to online learning because cases have been found among staff. But before we go into those stories, I want to let you know that today's show is brought to you by Shoutout, who make handcrafted artisan shoes, sandals, comfy espadrilles, wedges, you name it, and they're all available to buy in store at their 3 Dubai locations or online. Now, while Shoutout is the sponsor of this show, the opinions and statements are Lovin Dubai's, and wait till later in the show, I want to talk a little bit about them. It's our last shout out for Business Bounce Back, and this business is incredible, locally owned, the shoes are gorgeous, so we'll talk about them a little bit later. What we're talking about right now is UAE Schools. Attendance will drop to 25% for the first 2 weeks. Your school may already be doing this. Student health basically is the top priority. That's the key message after last night's COVID-19 press briefing. So the government outlined the health protocols already in place, include temperature checks, physical distancing, and of course, continuous sterilisation of the schools. However, students' attendance must be limited to 25% for 2 weeks. This should then increase to 50% and then 75%, and finally full attendance for those who wish to attend. This was an announcement from the ministry. The KHDA's school authority, however, has not made an announcement on this. So if you are waiting, if you're a Dubai school, I would wait to hear the follow-ups from your school on this. That already may be in place. And the key message here is, of course, it's up to you, the parents, to make the decision. No child is obliged to be in school. So you have that decision, which we talked about plentiful on the show already. Following this, however, later on in the evening, the NCMA also announced that some schools already will revert to distance learning. They said, as a precaution, the Education Emergency Crisis Authorities announced the transfer of a group of schools, they've been unnamed, a group of schools, to the learning distance system. So basically, during the implementation of the test phases for teachers and admin staff in schools, before the enrollment of students, a number of suspected COVID-19 cases among employees were found. So school admins will now communicate directly with parents to let them know of these updates. So the updates there are some schools will immediately go back to online learning. But I think this is kind of, we're seeing the cases, we're seeing numbers, which I'm going to get to in a sec, rise. We're seeing a number of schools close, but I think this is not totally negative. It's nearly to be suspected because more tests are being carried out. We've topped 7 million tests in the UAE. And of course, what's amazing is that the schools are closing before the enrollment of all of the students. So numbers in the last 24 hours, 575 new COVID-19 cases, new recoveries at 560. That's also a jump in recoveries. Total deaths now stands at 384, while total COVID-19 cases in the UAE stand at 70,805. So those are the latest on our schools, the latest on our COVID updates. However, something else I want to talk about is our next story. Fly Dubai is now offering free COVID-19 cover for passengers. So this follows Emirates, who were the first airline in the world to do it. Now Fly Dubai has announced that passengers booking between September 1st and November 30th, 2020 will automatically receive free global cover for COVID-19, which covers your health expenses and also quarantine costs if you are diagnosed with the virus. So if you are diagnosed during your trip, you're covered for medical expenses up to €150,000 and quarantine costs of up to €100 per day for 14 days. And this is a development. It's amazing to see another UAE airline follow this. I think it just basically gives a little bit of peace of mind to travelers. It saves you the hassle of finding an insurance that will cover you. So if you are flying, know that Fly Dubai and Emirates are offering free COVID-19 cover for travel. Moving into our next story, amazing footage. Fazzas Birds are ready to fly the nest. This is a story we've covered over the last month. So basically, last month, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan, Crown Prince of Dubai, spotted something very cute on the bonnet of his G-Wagon. And that birds had basically chosen right there, very opportunistic, I reckon, to nest on his G-Wagon. So what he did was, rather than shooing them away, he cordoned it off and is basically kind of monitoring them to make sure, I guess, that they're okay. We've seen them nest. We shared that video a little while ago. And now the footage he shared, like, we know he's a photographer. We know he's into He's got amazing camera work, but this is incredibly beautiful of the start of these little birds' lives. So I just want to, if you're watching on Facebook, you can see it beside us. If you're watching on Twitter, you can see it beside us. If you're watching on Instagram, we shared it on our feed yesterday, so you can go and check it out. That's just the latest on that, to give you a little update that the birdies are alive and well, and now they are ready to fly the nest. Now, before we leave you, I want to give our final, and I can't believe we've come to the end of our summer, and our final business bounce back shout outs. So this is a word for an incredible, locally owned, handcrafted shoe shop, and they need your support. So Shoutout, which is Shoeq, but they pronounce it Shoutout, is a Dubai-based, homegrown business started by an Aussie expat, Kate Taverner. And they specialize in authentic handcrafted footwear, with each shoe lovingly created by small family-worn workshops in Spain. Most of the Shoutout range features a cushioned microfiber inner sole, which means that they're super comfortable, and they're basically your go-to for stylish, practical, excellent quality and affordable shoes in Dubai. Shoutout also, by the way, because it's part of Business Bounce Back, they want to give back too. They're offering Lovin Dubai readers an exclusive 10% discount on all purchases until the end of August, with the discount until the end of August. We posted this last week. Let's check on that. There is a discount for Lovin Dubai readers. I have to check the dates on it. Hopefully it's still running, up to 10%. And all you have to say is Lovin Dubai. But let us check with Shoutout for that on you. Excuse me. Let us check with Shoutout for that, for you guys. But we posted this article last week, and I have to say I didn't know the brand. And then over the weekend, I just happened to be in the courtyard in Al Quoz, where there's kind of that, there's Cassette and Lime Tree and a couple of, do you know the courtyard in Al Quoz, Alibaba? By the way, Chai is not with us today, but Alibaba's on the recordings, on the cameras. Hi. Welcome. How was your first day on cameras going?
It's good. It's good. It was great.
We started on time?
No, we were a bit late. We had a technical difficulty.
Yeah, but it wasn't, it was some previous stuff, right?
Yeah.
Let's blame... Wait,
Mr. Miyagi.
Let's blame Mr. Miyagi. Good one. Do you know the courtyard, that area in Al Quoz? It's kind of, they have a couple of cafes and...
Courtyard in Al Quoz. Is it next to El Circle?
You know, I get very confused by that kind of... It's near... Do you know Tom and Serge?
Tom and Serge? No.
What is it? So... There's a massive bath shop, which I've noticed before. A luxury bathroom shop. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do you know Cafe Rider? It's like a motorbike. I'm not explaining this very well. Anyway, Dubai is hard to explain because there's no kind of highlighting features, but it's in Al Quoz. And there's a little area called the Courtyard, and Cassette is open there. So it's basically a great place for breakfast on the weekends. They also have a couple of different cafes, but as you go in, they also have a lot of kind of locally crafted stores with a lot of different types of stuff you could buy. So there's clothes. And as I was there at the weekend, I saw Shoutout, which is hidden in the back, but it's got gorgeous shoes. And this is why we're highlighting them, but we had this plan before. Gorgeous shoes made in Spain, but the business is locally owned here in Dubai. And if you want to support them, they are the final shout out for Business Bounce Back. We've been highlighting one business a week for 12 weeks. And now we're coming to the end, and this is our final week. So shout out to Shoutout, and I will check with that discount code. If you're interested in the discount code to get 10% off, like I said, the shoes are gorgeous, stylish, and most importantly, comfortable, especially in the summer heat. We don't want shoes digging in any way, shape, or form. But check out Shoutout. They're online. You can buy them online, and they also have 3 locations in Dubai. So one is in the Courtyard, one is in Al Quoz, one is in Dubai Festival Plaza. I'm just going to open it up right now so I get it right. And then the final one is in, stay with me, drum roll please, location. Oh, we could be here a second. How to shop in store in our 3 locations: the Courtyard Al Quoz, Dubai Festival Plaza, and also Covent Garden at Dubai Festival City. So 3 locations if you want to get them. Those are our top stories. Thank you so much for being with us today. Every single morning we're bringing you local updates. Lovin Dubai is 5 years and 1 day old. We have more announcement coming in for that tomorrow. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you then. Bye.